What is up, every people of the world? Thank you for being here with us at the Mad Poet Society. Oh, that's right. I've got this on the wrong camera here. I'm trying a significantly different setup tonight. So we got a lot of experimental stuff going on. If anything kind of gets a little wonky, I appreciate your patience. My regulars may see that I've changed the lights around a little bit. Finally got that window blacked out. And we are going to be doing some classical tonight. We're also going to be doing some slide blues guitar. It should be a fun night. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a different camera angle. So things have changed around a bit. And I'm kind of digging it. So I've got an experimental thing where I'm actually starting and stopping the music with my foot. We'll see how that works out. That allows for the other camera angle, which I'm really liking that camera angle so far. Looks like we got some people in here tonight. Therese, of course, as always, I've just made Therese a new moderator. So always good to see her. Space Pirate Marketing is also Therese. And we got my girl Deirdre here, Cityscape Muse. Thank you very much. Great to see you. She's out on the East Coast for school right now, studying for marine biology stuff, which is awesome. And it looks like we got a new follower, Orion Fireblade. Kick-ass Twitch name. That's good. I like it. Thank you very much for being here. I'm not sure if you've been here before, but if you're here for just the first time, thank you very much for coming in. I am the Mad Poet. You are an audience. We are the Mad Poet Society. This is what we do. Okay. Playing some music tonight. We are playing my 59th album tonight. It's called Hard 6. Looks like my parents are here. They were actually here in the house yesterday for my birthday. They came over and we had some, as they mentioned, some good chatting and pizza. And I did cook a homemade pizza for my parents on my own birthday. Because, you know, pizza. I don't like to say the name of the town that I live in, but I will say that it's a very small town and going out for food options are quite limiting in very small towns. And we got Miss Sarah Valendia Azofeifa, which may be one of the greatest last names of all time, tuning in. Thank you very much for being here. So welcome one, welcome all to the Mad Poet Show. I've been working pretty hard this week to get this one together. I have never played classical guitar on stream before, and that has proven to be a bit of a challenge. So between the 4th and 5th songs, I'm going to play a piece called Koyan Baba. We'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also a little hesitant, because it has been an interesting bit of setup. But the next song we're going to play, we're going to continue on here, is called The Night of the Vampires Forlorn, a Revolution. And the foot thing may not be working out. Wait, did something change? So the problem here is, oh yeah, see? All right. Not on, okay. We're working it. So Orion says that they have not heard Koyan Baba in a small age, which makes me wonder if Orion Fireblade may be someone I know, perhaps Alex? I'm kind of curious, because not a lot of people know Fire. It could be a coincidence, that would be awesome too. But I'm curious now if this is someone that I might know. Either way, you're welcome to be here. For those who may be just coming in, I am Randolph the Mad Poet. I am the Mad Poet. You are an audience, and we are the Mad Poet Society. Thanks for being here. I'm going to need to work a little on that camera angle. That's okay. Getting things worked out. Yeah. The Tides of Sorrow coming. We're going to do a little bit of... We're going to switch paces here. Okay, yes. I know who that is. Well, that's great to see you here, Alex. Thanks for coming in. Very cool. Yeah, we're going to be doing a little D minor here. I like to change my keys around and do a lot of different stuff, so... This song is called The Tides of Sorrow. Okay, I feel like I'm getting the groove of the foot pedal a little bit. It's an interesting one. Not accustomed to it yet, but I think it'll get there. And I do like having the space around it. Tom, welcome in. Cycling Virgil just came in and says, hey, Randy just had dinner with Doc, late arriving. So I'm guessing that dinner in quotes can only possibly mean that they were working with the Peruvian black market. I don't know what else that would possibly be for. Dinner. I mean, isn't dinner a recognized term for black market bottom deals with the Peruvian black market? I mean, it's what we typically use it for. Nonetheless, welcome, Tom. Anyone else who's coming in? And Tom, just so you know, you are not too late for the classical or for the blues guitar. We haven't gotten there yet. We've played 3 songs now. I'm going to play one more, and then we're going to hit the classical. And I'm getting amped up. Excited, and a little bit nervous. This will be my first time playing classical on stream, which is a little nerve-wracking. Very cool. Looking forward to it. But it's an interesting setup. And I'm not sure about the sound that we're going to get. So that's where it's like my capacity to play it, that's whatever. Not sure about the technical side. So we're going to see where all that goes for us. We're going to play one more song, then we're going to set up for that. And I hope it works. So we're going to slow it down a little bit. This next piece is called A Myth of Silence. right, gang. It is time. We're going to try this out here. I want to make sure everything's going to be where I need it when I get done. We've got a kind of a particular setup for how I want this to work. And, okay, I need to set this guitar down. Boom. Dun, dun, dun. All right, we've got classical, baby. So for anyone who may not be familiar with this piece of music, this is called Koyan Baba, written by Carlo Domeniconi. It started as an improvisational piece for Carlo in, I think, the late 1970s, and then he kind of solidified it into its final form in, I believe, 82 or 83. Carlo Domeniconi is still alive, I think playing his mid-70s, writes very cool classical guitar stuff. I really like what he's done. I just finished transcribing another of his pieces called Toccata in Blue that I haven't decided if I'm going to learn all the way through yet. It is, I've listened to it. It's a very good, very nice sounding piece of music. And I really like what Carlo does with his compositions for classical guitar. And so I'm going to play part 4 of Koyan Baba. It's a 4-part suite. And the name Koyan Baba comes from the Koyan Baba region of Turkey, which is known for its very volatile weather patterns and for ghost stories and just kind of the mythos surrounding it. And I feel like with the entire Koyan Baba suite, he's really done a great job of capturing that mythos. This part 4 is the most popular. And so that's where I'm going to start with today. And we're going to see where this goes. All right. Hope you guys are all ready for this. I'm not sure if I am. Time will tell. This is Koyan Baba by Carlo Domeniconi. Maybe. All right. So that was how I planned it. Seems like it worked out. I might have broke something when I kicked that thing off the off the amp there. Oh, so what are you guys talking about over here? Let's catch up. That was harrowing for me. I'm glad we did it. Yeah, so it looks like we got Therese graduating. Congratulations very much on graduating. I know that Therese is getting out of 20 years of the military soon and graduating with a, I believe, master's degree, which is awesome. So that is very cool. Talking about the Space Pirate Marketing channel, which is also awesome. Virgil, who's sometimes known as Tom, and Doc, who is sometimes known as Jerry, did start a business called Tom and Jerry's. It was a greenhouse, if I recall correctly. And very, very cool stuff. And just for those who are curious about the whole Space Pirate marketing, Therese is going to be attempting to do some marketing for the Mad Poet live streams. And hopefully we will be getting some more people in here because I am not good at marketing. So if you like what you see, feel free to tell your friends about it. You are not required to, but I don't usually tell my friends about it. So I really can't blame anyone if they don't. And for anyone who may just be coming in, I am the Mad Poet. You are an audience. We are the Mad Poet Society, and this is what we do. We play music. We talk about pizza. We talk about guitars. That's about it. We talk about Rage War. We talk about dumb stuff mostly. It's a good time. It's fun. It's fun for the kids. Yes. And as Therese pointed out, that last song was called Circus of the Serpent. And I'm glad the segue worked out. So thank you all for the compliments there. I'm glad that sounded good. I actually did play a few parts of that song wrong. Hopefully I was able to cover that up. Interestingly, Deirdre, who goes by Cityscape Muse, is a former student of mine. And she learned to play that song. And as she knows, it's a very impressive looking piece, but when you know how it's played, it's actually less impressive. It's still a great piece of music, but of the 4 parts of the suite, it is actually the easiest. And the others, they don't have the same impressive kind of appearance, but they are, in fact, more technically challenging to play on a guitar. The whole suite, sometime once I get a little more comfortable with the classical guitar process in these shows, I will do the full Koyunbaba suite. If I don't get a copyright strike. It is a copyrighted work. I doubt that I'm going to run into any trouble. I'm not using backing tracks, which is usually the difficulty. So that's kind of an additional part of the experiment, is check my replay videos over the course of the next week and see if they get muted, see if anything gets noted on it. I think I'm going to be safe, but that is the first time I have played a legitimate cover tune on stream. I mean, I've played like, Itsy Bitsy Spider, but that's public domain, so I can get away with that. So, first official cover tune, and it was a good time. So thank you all for being here. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you very much to my new followers today. I've got a couple new followers that have come in, and that's awesome. If I've missed anybody in chat, I do apologize. You are welcome here. I'm glad to have you. I don't intend to miss chat messages, but I know sometimes I do. So we are not at the most important part of the show yet, but we are at the C sharp minor song. And this is one that is called Why Do You Forget Your Dreams? I've talked about this before, that I get a lot of my ideas for song titles off of writing prompts. And the very first writing prompt I ever saw said, scientists have developed a way to record your dreams. It turns out you were forgetting them for a reason. And I was like, dude, that's great imagery. And that led to this song title, which is Why Do You Forget Your Dreams? Let's play this. Okay, okay. See, this hadn't happened for a long time. I always had my active window right for a long time. I'm still getting used to the foot pedal thing. I'm not sure if that's going to work out. All right, I think it's time for a little slide blues guitar here. What do you guys think about that? I think Tom's probably into that idea. Set this guy down. Now for this one, I got to do a little bit of setup. I need to switch this to here. Boom. Need to set this track up. Boom. That's not so good. I have to set that track up in just a moment when I unplug this guitar and plug the other one in. That's one way to do it. All right. Let's see if I can come back across the room without hurting myself like I did last time. Anyone who was not here for that, my awesome Miss Sarah took downloaded it and put it on repeat on our Discord. So if you go to our Discord, you can see my journey straight into hell face first. It was quite funny. I think I was looking for a top hat that time. There we go. Get a little slide action going. I need my stool back. All right, we haven't done slide guitar for a little while here. You know, I was playing. I was thinking the last time that I actually did slide guitar on stream was my last kitchen stream, probably. And I made the coffee cake on that one. And that's been a little while. So we were up to do for some slide guitar. I'm glad we got that taken care of. That was probably loud for you guys. My apologies. And got some comments about how funny it was watching me trip on the box that last time. And Tom says, incredible sound. Thank you very much. I know Tom is a big fan of acoustic guitar, blues guitar stuff. And, maybe one of these days he'll go through with his threat of taking lessons from me and become a player himself. I certainly hope so. We need more guitar players in the world. We actually don't need more guitar players in the world, but we don't have you yet. So, we don't need more authors or screenwriters or actors or stockbrokers or refrigerator repairmen either, but we do want your voice in the world. So do your thing, people. Let's get set up for, with this setup, I'm gonna need a better place for my computer mouse, but I'm making it work. We do need more bassists. You know what the music world really needs is musicians who can practice and show up. That's really, that is why I do my albums the way I do. I've worked with a multitude of groups. I've been a significant member of a couple of groups, a metal group and a punk group. And it's with every project I've worked on, with film scores, with bands, with shows, with fill-in gigs. It's the same thing. People don't practice. They don't show up. They show up and they're high. They show up and they're drunk. They show up late. And so when I started putting out these solo albums, I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to work with anybody. I was just talking to one of my students about this, that I basically fired all the musicians in the world. I'm like, I want anything that goes wrong on my productions to be my fault exclusively. And so it was even like, I had a few people say, hey, I've got this photograph you could use for an album cover. And I was like, nope, I do everything. And it was really nice because I got a lot of music done. In 11 months, I put out 49 albums, and that was awesome. And who knows, someday I might even put out my 65th album, actually finish that I've been working on for over a year and a half because I'm a dork. But you know what? It's good to be a dork. That's high quality stuff right there. So I'm going to approve of that part. Anyway, I hope you are all having a good time wherever you're coming in from. Thank you very much for being here. I am the Mad Poet. You are an audience. We are the Mad Poet Society. Tonight we are playing my 59th album, which is called Hard 6. We played a little classical guitar. We played some slide blues guitar. This next song is called And You Laugh Quietly. Looks like Alex has to take off. It was great seeing you, Alex. Thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Alex is awesome as always, but has to take off. Yes, it was great seeing you, man. I hope you are doing well. If you're still listening, hope you're doing great. I hope your whole family is in good health and good times. And that goes for everyone out there. I hope you are well, healthy, happy, prosperous, whatever it is you are doing, I hope you're doing it well. You know what we do well here? Cityscape says, this has been awesome. Exam done. It's midnight. Been up since 5 a.m. in the Everglades. It's time for sleep. Yes, Deirdre, get some sleep. Also, great to see you. Thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it, and I hope you are doing well also. And as we were talking about earlier, let's chat next week. Let's get on Zoom and have a virtual coffee. Absolutely. Get some good rest. We will hopefully see you soon. Everyone else who's sticking around, thank you very much for being here. I'm the Mad Poet. You are an audience. We are the Mad Poet Society. And now, here's what we do well. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the G-sharp minor portion of the show. You are welcome. This song is called A Face in the Window. fall to your knees and worship the G sharp minor. Worship it, baby. Oh, G sharp minor's a good time, isn't it? Thank you all for being here. It's an interesting thing that happens in my brain. I've come to realize over my years of growing and possibly maturing while on this planet that our brains are not always our friends. You like to think that your brain is on your side, right? It's like, hey, it's telling you, hey, you should do this or you shouldn't do this because this is good for you to do it this way. But your brain is not always your friend. And I continually conflate song number 9 and song number 11 on this album. So we're coming up on song number 9 here. We've got 11 songs total. And this one is called The Countdown. And the very last song is called In the Crosshairs. And for some reason, I get those mixed up. So I see this, and I'm thinking that we're going to do this nice little slow thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, no, this is that medium pace thing in G minor. Okay, yeah, totally off the mark here. Actually, this is more of a D Phrygian that we're getting into here. But yeah, I've come to realize that sometimes I wish my brain was a little more on my side. It's not always. Often it is. I have a good relationship with my brain, and hopefully you do as well. But your brain is not always on your side. Let's do a little mess. Since we've done classical guitar, and we've done blues guitar, we've done metal guitar, let's do a poem here since I'm the Mad Poet. It's a poem called Torment of Souls. You may have heard this before, if you've seen me read it on stream. Torment of souls, insignificant desire, quiet voices, and I laugh. A tired sigh, hot, soft love will deepen in solace. Senses broken, mind tortured, misplaced desire. Pleasure was in my voice, my laugh, my body, and my soul is lost. Beyond desire, I laugh. The end of anything changes time, but the end is elsewhere. The end is nothing. And this is the countdown. G sharp minor is and always will be. That's a good quote. Putting that in the quote list. Definitely gonna have to figure out something better for my computer mouse with this system. Well, let's copy that. Yes. And paste. And set aside. Good quote, Therese. I like that one. Two more songs tonight. Thank you very much for coming in, everyone. I do appreciate you being here. I always have a great time doing these shows. This was a very interesting one for me tonight. As we're closing in on the end, I'm just kind of thinking back through the classical guitar and the blues guitar and how everything fit together. This was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go back through the playback and see how things looked and sounded, see if I need to make any tweaks. Don't know when I will be playing classical guitar again, but I definitely want to do more of it. One of the challenges with Koyan Baba is that it has, to my knowledge, an entirely unique tuning. I've never seen that particular tuning on any other song. And so if I'm playing that, I need to set my classical guitar up just for that. So I definitely want to. I've been practicing up on some of my other work, some Aguado stuff, some Fernando Sor pieces that I would like to put in there, some Isaac Albeni's stuff that's always totally safe to play because it's public domain. But there will be more classical guitar. I said I'm going to have to review, see what kind of changes I want to make, see where everything goes. But it was a lot of fun. And if anyone is, potentially coming in here toward the end of the show, we got 2 more songs left. I do appreciate everyone being here. I'm the Mad Poet. You're an audience. We are the Mad Poet Society. Tonight we're playing my 59th album. It's called Hard 6. We're on song number 10. This is called There's Something Behind You. Yeah, Tom, you've mentioned that book a couple of times. It sounds like it's a great book. Like it's just really well written. I definitely got, like I said, I downloaded that a while back. It's in my queue of books to read. Of course, I would have to probably live about 600 years to go through my current list of books to read. So hopefully I'll get to as many of them as I can in my time, and hopefully I will have a lot of time left. Something I'm certainly very selfish about. I would like to live as long as possible, which is why I'm always out exercising. And I know I eat a lot of pizza, but that pizza is always homemade, so I can control what goes into it. I don't think I've had a frozen pizza in probably 3 years, and at this point they'd probably be the most disgusting thing ever. But my homemade pizzas are rad. I made as I mentioned, my parents came over yesterday for my birthday. I made a chicken bacon ranch pizza. And today I made just a standard pepperoni, thin crust, New York style. So, but yeah, I will definitely get to Dave Grohl's book. I really like him as an individual from what I've seen of him, from his interviews and stuff. He does some pretty good stuff. Well, everybody, thank you very much for being here. I'm the Mad Poet. You are an audience. We are the Mad Poet Society. We've got one song left for the evening. We're just take it nice and slow. Most of my albums I end on a high note, really kind of get everything amped up right at the end. I definitely went the other direction on this one. This is probably the lightest song on any of my albums. That might be a true statement. There might be a lighter song. I've got quite a few lighter songs, but this one is pretty low energy. It's a good way to end the night. Tom, thank you very much for the $20 tip. I greatly appreciate that. Much appreciated. Everyone, just for being here. All my new followers tonight, thank you very much. We're going to end this show. This song is called In the Crosshairs. That's what I got for the evening. Thank you very much, one. Thank you very much, all. I do appreciate you being here, wherever you're coming in from. I am the Mad Poet. If you like what you heard, what you saw, visit me on themadpoet.net. There are links to most of my other information from there. All of my albums are streamable on that website for free. There are links to YouTube, to Twitch, to my Bandcamp, Noise Trade, other junk, internet-based junk, as it were. And I will be back next Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. in the Pacific time zone, as per always. Thank you very much for the compliments, everybody. I do appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed the show. I am out of here, and I will see you on the other side.